Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Looks like all my live streams are going. Take a moment to set up the chat windows. Okay, Rumble, looks like everything's going good there. They'll preview over here. I'll also set up my macros. And that is good. So it looks like everything's going good. Give me a moment to check my other computer. Looks like everything's going good on my other computer as well, so let's go and get it started. The other ones do have whatchamacallit, wait times. This is a little bit suspicious of a name. Let's go ahead and do this one then. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 2 replay. So on the bottom left side as the blue Wehrmacht force, we've got PM Poland, who's slightly idle. We're going to fast forward a little bit there. On the top right side as the red US player, we've got Offigini 78. Okay, it looks like he did have a late start. Being this slow, it will cause some issues. He has selected the Mechanized Assault Doctrine, brings in some Assault Grenadiers to try to quickly get back in the game. He does have Panzer Grenadier Boltons, which suggests he would have gone for a tier 1 skip, but he would need to be on point in the early game to get some fuel to get out tier battle phase 1 as quickly as possible. Since he has a slow start, he is very far behind in fuel income in order to get that strategy going. MG42 deployed and fuel is probably going to go for a second set of Assault Grenadiers. Decides to go with second MG42. He is going to try I for Panzer Grenadiers. Assault Grenadiers is just more of a stopgap. And his opponent has, of course, gone for something a bit of a counterpart, has gone for Armor Company to give access to the Assault Engineers. Rifle squad being deployed in the field, going for 2 rifleman squads, only 1 Assault Engineer. MG42 set up right there. May just want to redeploy right around here. Pioneers capturing the fuel sector. Could eye for a bit of sandbags and maybe just try to lock down that region. He does have 36 fuel, so he needs about 15 seconds worth of fuel in order to get his battle phase 1 going. Rifle squad straight forward, trying to get to that cutoff sector. MG42 can protect it, but he may get the point decapture, especially when the MG42 is not in the right angle. He is sitting on up. I believe that is fireable through, and now he's rotating that MG42. Another assault grenadiers pulling field does press down that right squad as the assault grenadiers do get inside the garrison. A horrible garrison for them. MG40 set on up. Okay, a quick easy suppression there, and the assault grenadiers will push forward. Rock squad is going to try to get inside the garrison, but do get pinned down and takes some negative cover there. If he does get inside the garrison, the assault grenadiers could just get behind this side of the house and just fire away through the side with no windows. Rock squad will escape on out of there. This rock squad will push over here. Now got the assault engineers push forward. We'll spot the assault grenadiers. MG42 gets inside this garrison. Maybe a little bit too far forward. Can be quite effective. The US player is now going for the captain, so maybe a relatively early pack howitzer could be quite nice. We do now the assault grenadiers decapture the cutoff sector, very nice, and the rear echelon squads do capture the left side quite significantly. We got an already M5 landmine deployed by assault grenadiers as well. Going for a third MG42. I don't like that. I think you should be going for some Panzer Grenadiers. Honestly, actually going straight for 2-2 is pretty good for a tier 1 skip. Assault Grenadiers decide to fall on back. They will spot the flamethrower assault engineers.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Pioneer's going for a flamethrower now. I think you should just try to play around this building in order to make sure something does not go into it. Battle Phase 1 is now being researched. And the Flaming Warfare is now available. Russian squad moving over here. Trying to inside the garrison, that won't be great. He can try to force find the ground. Does get inside the garrison with the assault engineers. And we'll see a nice little flame burst there. See quite a bit of damage from that squad. Russian squad does get suppressed. Russian squad coming around for a flank onto the MG42. Got this MG42 being technically flanked by this guy here as well. He can rotate around and engage it. Our squad just trying to stick behind some heavy cover there. Assault Grenadiers on behind heavy cover, so taking a lot of bonus damage there from the Flame Warfare. And the MG42 took no flame burst there. Our squad does get suppressed down by the MG42 as we got the Flame Warfare advancing full back to the rear echelon squad. And this assault engineer needs an ambulance as soon as he can. He is not going to be combat effective. Captain will flank the MG42. This MG42 is trying to get over here. Let this guy engage. The captain is just out of range there.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Our squad's now being suppressed. Flame Warfare squad does fall back. MG42 needs to rotate around. Does get a bit of suppression there, and does get another burst there, so suppression's pretty firm. The assault grenadiers could have pushed forward and continued the suppression and perhaps finish it off, or at least force him back. And being out of combat, he does recover from suppression pretty quickly. MG42 does get burnt a little bit.
We may now deploy mechanized assault groups, Commander.
MG42 battery get wiped on out. He may just let it go down. He does get some great suppression there. Captain firing away. Does get suppressed by the other MG42. Saves the MG42. Assault Grenadiers should probably pop out on the far side of the building. And it's one view. I didn't see what happened to the assault engineer, but seeing they were so wounded, I'm pretty sure I know what happened. They got shot a lot and quickly. Ambulance pushes way forward. You have now the unlocked Mechanized Company command post, give access to the pack howitzer and the A half track. With the mounted MG42s in the field, I want to see a pack howitzer or two.
We're losing a capture point.
We now have the 250 half track deployed in the field, loaded up with some Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers are not being upgraded with Panzer Shreks. Landmine still existing.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
And he could try setting up this 250 half track in Angle to help provide suppression cover this area. He is going for an AA half track. Like I said, I disagree with this. The pack 4 is effective. And we'll have trouble versus all the MG42s, not to mention when they start getting veterans with incendiary rounds. Right now, the player has not deployed out Tier 1, let alone Tier 2. He has deployed the Wehrmacht player has deployed medics back at home. Very good. Medics are effectively mandatory when it comes to assault squads.
We are losing a sector.
And the Flame Warfare squad does find that landmine. MC42 will not be flanked, but of course does not have FC1, so won't get incendiary rounds. Does get suppressed there, will be forced back. We got the MC42 sitting on up there and here. So those looks both being set up poorly. Flamethrower squad needs to start hitting. Yeah, the Austrian player just got caught with his pants down with these MGs. Falls back there. Got the 250 half track here. I think he's trying to go for Panzertrex. This MC42 does get decrewed. No Panzertrex upgrade on the way. MC42 can be obtained. Panzergrenadiers needs a good damage there on that rifleman. A half track pursuing the 250 half track does get a tank rifle grenade onto it. And knocks out no problem. Assault grenadiers 3-4. They don't have Panzerfaust. Yep, his MG42s were not set on up, and so he got crushed. And plus, he did lack AT as well. We do have now Battle Phase 2 being researched. It would be a bit of time before we get out an asset. But possibly a good idea to go for an Ostwind or Stug, help deal with the half track. Panzer IV may be a little bit too slow. Granted, Panzertrex can take it out, but not reliably due to the suppression. The US player does have a decent amount of manpower, so he can go for AT guns, pack howitzers, fighting positions, among other things. Maybe good idea for a cache or two. Right now, the Wehrmacht player has pushed up all the way over here, hasn't even captured this munitions sector. Not getting any munitions from it, because it's behind the cutoff sector, but still.
We are losing a sector.
Pioneer of one man needs to start falling back. Flame Warfare, Panzertrex, and Assault Grenadiers push along the flank. And with Battle Phase 2, he will also have access to the 6-man upgrade for his Assault Grenadiers.
Enemy forces are secure. Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Other possibilities the Wehrmacht player could try is a Telemine for the A half track, but of course that is a little bit iffy.
Ready for assignment.
What's this here? We've got a US landmine here. I do not know why. I thought this little bit there was a Regal AT mine, which is not available this matchup. I don't know, it's just me, but whenever I see strips of something, I always think Regal AT mine. Probably because I'm one of the few players when I used to play quite a bit, actually went for Regal AT mines, because those things are fun. And good. Does get some S-mines, so it's going to maybe go for a full S-mine field. He may be spotted relatively soon, maybe not. Thinking about those S-mines as well, I'm pretty sure they do pose a serious threat to the A half track as well. So if he's not careful, he could lose it. There's also a Panzertrex squad here. Best keep your distance away from the Panzertrex squad. Decides to push forward, finds an S-mine. Yeah, got a pretty good hit there. Of course, got a bit of chain reaction there because S-mines love the chain react. Almost takes out the captain. Got an M1AT gun and a pack howitzer. Maybe Panzertrex one hit, one miss, thanks to suppression. Our squad just picking away against that Assault Grenadiers. Panzertrex squad does fall back. M242 firing away, and City rounds, of course, can be utilizing that squad. He has also 230 fuel, which, remember as well, Tier 3 only costs manpower, so he has enough fuel right now for Panzer IV. Probably should have had that structure built a bit of time ago. Let's go for the structure now. Flammenwerfer squad getting pack howitzered. So got a slight delay on the Panzer IV. Our squad's getting suppressed. This structure, one well-placed hit from the pack howitzer may be able to destroy it, but likely maybe two somewhat good well-placed hits will probably destroy it. Panzer IV on the build queue. S-mines have been detonated. There's still a handful of S-mines still remaining. Assault grenades getting suppressed. MP42 getting immolated. Does get fully wiped out there.
We have lost an MG team.
This place has a decent amount of manpower. Do we have Major? Major can be researched. Probably should start eyeing it. So the Panzer IV, though, could go for M10s, but that's locked in the Major structure as well. And that may have been the last. No, there's fence posts still up, so there's still at least one set of S-mines in the field. Somewhere. As long as these fence posts are up, there's at least one set of S-mines. I found the M5. Oh well. We do now have the Panzer IV deployed in the field. Brawl is being upgraded to Pinto mount. Does find some more S-mines and got that rifle squad down to one model. C3 carcasses there, the Maven 4. Panzer IV advancing, finds M1AT gun, a very powerful AT gun versus Austere Panzer IVs, and it was Austere SSB2 due to its high rate of fire. Great bundle grenade there, almost 6 of the Russian squad. Panzer IV straight forward will not be able to one-shot the ambulance, but the hull mounted and coaxial does mount force it down. Our squad will get the pink rifle grenade firing. We have a frag grenades being researched. That's interesting. He does have a frag grenade bulletin. The Russian squad does get wiped on out. M1AT gun rotating around, bit wounded. No Panzer Tactician. M1AT gun should probably just set up right there. Brings the saber around, so it doesn't really need to get Austere Panzer IVs. And does wipe it out. He can probably take time to destroy it, but with the bazooka now charging, maybe not a good idea. Decides to steal it. Frag grenade thrown, he does avoid it. And the bazooka itself, it gets directed there on the AT gun. Probably, it appears to be already at 0 health, so it's likely to be destroyed. Looks like a best person there on the Panzer Grenadiers. Pioneers and Assault Grenadiers was left for them to engage in. Captain officially forward, no bazooka in that squad. Panzer Grenadiers need to fall back. Panzer IV needs to keep on falling back. I don't know if the AA half track can, if it will get rear armor shots, if it will take out the Panzer IV. Oh, thank you for the YouTube description. Welcome to the channel. Panzer Grenadiers do potentially get wiped out here by the MG42. And does wipe it out there.
Our brave infantry is dying.
Panzer IV skip out in there, go for another ambulance, going for Ostwind. Maybe better go for another Panzer IV, honestly. I do like Ostwinds better than the Stug E's. I just don't like the Stug E's. I don't feel like they perform well enough. We do also have a Tellermine here. Is that swept? No, it does not appear to be swept. From right here, it does seem like it's swept, but it's not. The Russian squad's still wiped out either way, so he has no Minesweeper on the field for the US player. US player does have a Major on the field. If he needs to go for emergency Wolverine, he can. The Wolverines are okay. Good shot there in the Panzer Grenadiers. Bottom grenade takes up 2 more models. Got a decent number of bazookas in the field. They're not hybrid squads. I hate hybrid squads. Oh.
Good to go.
M15 will avoid the Tellermine. And it does not. The Telemine has no limits of how many models per squad it can wipe out. So it will potentially one-shot nearby infantry squad if they're too close as well. Bazooka could accidentally detonate the Telemine. Does find that landmine freshly put up by the Assault Grenadiers or Assault Engineers. It does take up the M15. Got 2 bazookas on the rear armor, possibly. But I don't really know if the bazooka can actually balance against Oswin. Very rare chance it does. And the one bazooka does miss. And the bazooka should be able to finish off this Oswin. Does.
We have lost a panzer.
Goes for M10. Since he knows to take out one armor asset, now he can go a little bit cheap to take out the other one. Though, I think Sherman tanks are just generally better. I like my mass Sherman tanks. Mass Sherman's always quite effective. Mass medium tanks is generally always effective as well. Good repairs there on the Panzer IV. Don't go for the bulldozer right now. He is lacking dedicated AT. I don't have much faith in 2 single bazookas.
Armor here.
He does go with the bulldozer. He needs to get out an AT gun next. Major picks up a bazooka. Just one at the moment. Mayor, it does damage his Telemine with that shot there for Panzer IV. Bazooka squad falls back. Bulldozer advancing. It needs to stay away from the Panzer IV. It can't do much versus it. Only able to scratch the paint of the Panzer IV in general. Got a good hit there, but doesn't do a full 160 damage. Bazooka does get a good shot there. It's a bounce there. Captain does fall back away from the Minesweeper squad. He does. The ground player also has 2 6-man Assault Grenadiers as well. Land Warfare and Assault Grenadiers push way forward. Finds a landmine there. Oh, Assault Grenades there. He does retreat on out of there and avoid it. Very nice. Another flak finds Oswin. Like I said, I just suppose against a bulldozer now deployed in the field. It's he can be a little bit greedy for 80 infantry, but I still think that generally a Panzer IV would be better. Good Pat Carlser hit there. Assault Grenadiers, they may be trying for some assault grenades. Okay, it's good hit there on the MG42. Assault Grenadiers, not throwing assault grenades. M189 is good strike there on the Panzer IV, and Panzer IV does finish it off. Not Panzer IV, Sherman tank. Either way. And of course, got the light artillery barrage, a very nice, cheap light artillery. Light artillery is a very good ability, not because of high damage, but because it's cheap, and most times people just avoid the red flares whenever they get summoned, so it's hard to make it usage of getting damage with a lot of artillery abilities. Anti-gravity grenade does connect, and now these rifle squads are falling back as well. So having a cheap artillery that can ward out your opponent because he just reacts to the flares, and can't stay in the region either way, even without the deadliest artillery, makes it a pretty nice artillery ability, off-map artillery. Most of the Minesweeper did get wiped on out. I'm pretty sure went down right here. Minor loss. Another Pioneer being flown in the field will be used for at least for repairs, and Paul can go for a Minesweeper. US player can now afford a regular Sherman, but the chances of the amount of armor, regular Sherman still be adequate. Sherman or Jackson? Some argument for a M10, but don't go for another bulldozer. We need something that can fight armor, to say the least. Pack also does score a direct hit there on the Flak Panzer.
We are losing a sector.
On a grenade thrown, the Captain Squad does avoid it. Does get some good shots there on the Captain. Bazooka does get a shot there, giving the right squad better C3. Only one bazooka though, and Tinker Grenade does get casted. Another bazooka shot there. Put it there onto the Assault Grenadiers.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Great shot there. Our squad trip forward. Bulldozer has been resummoned. Much to my chagrin. Henceforth now Veteran C2. Major pushing forward. It's a good shot there in the Assault Grenadiers. The Valkyrie could start eyeing towards the Tiger Tank. He does not have Battle Phase 3, so it's a bit far away from the Tiger Tank. Now I got some artillery here, which may destroy this Teller mine. And if it destroys Teller mine, I'll likely get the engine of the Panzer IV. It's pretty close to the Teller mine, but it's still pretty far away from the center of that barrage. Great hit there on the Captain.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Good shot there on those units.
Ostwind ready for deployment.
Henceforth, for Ostwind trip forward. Got double Ostwind in the field. I disagree with that. But if he gets a bulldozer, he can just simply ignore the bulldozer and take out all the infantry. The Ostwinds can have plenty of room to do good work. Wipes out the Assault Grenadier of the bulldozer. Gets a couple bounces there. Our squad severely wounded. No M1 gun refill. And got a bit of smoke there from the bulldozer squad. Pack howitzer firing away. White Frost in center map. There's nothing there, so you can't accuse him of map hacking. Takes out the machine gun bunker. M1 AT gun captured. M1 AT gun pushed way forward. Bit of suppression there. And does use armor-piercing rounds for some odd reason.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Russian squad falls back a little bit there. Pack howitzer barrage raining on in. Captain's being suppressed by the M42. Goes fires smoke grenade with the captain.
Standing by.
Got the bulldozer back there, full health, unable to do much in the situation. 4 White Fosters has been summoned. The Assault Grenadiers, they are falling back now. Assault Engineers push way forward. Got US landmine there, undetected. Which the Osman may detonate it.
Losing a sector.
Does not though. And it looks like overall the US players are just going to get ripped apart by the Oswins. He can actually advance to his opponent's base and cause some more problems. And that guy is fully pinned, which means he can't get easily crushed. And it looks like the Wehrmacht player is going to advance, and I think it's going to go very well for him. Panzer IV and Oswins do take out the ambulance. Does get some hits there. The Think Rocket Grenade does not get injured crit. Now got a emergency M10 now being pulled in the field. Does get a pin the other one, Oswins. Problem is, the Panzer IV is his primary target. This Oswin just need to fall back, get some repairs going. The other Oswin gets some efficiency, and the Panzer IV and the M10 is almost already down. Does get a bounce there onto the Vector 2 Panzer IV. No prioritized fire there. Goes fighting Think Rocket Grenade. Gets engine crit. That's why I have 3 armor exposed. Poor control there by the Panzer IV. Reaction squad does go down. Also, we need to focus on that Panzer IV.
Enemy has destroyed a Panzer.
And wanting to go finish off the Panzer IV. Oswins just said at this point in time, may just need to fall back and get some repairs going.
Light artillery
Vehicle crew
barrage
does
at
gal the
your command.
M10, trying to get some repairs there. Another Panzer IV in the build queue. He does have Battle Phase 3, so he's halfway there to a Tiger tank.
Seizing a sector.
Telemine still exists. Major does get a good pen there.
Attempting to steal our sector.
Now got the other forces pushing forward. Panzer Grenadiers advancing. The first squad of Panzer Grenadiers. One grenade thrown.
Enemy has
And
broken
does
our
avoid it
supply lines.
easily.
We have a new Panzer IV.
Pioneers do get interrupted as they're laying down some S mines. And the chain reaction there does finish off the Pioneers. Goes to another squad of Pioneers. Use those for Pioneers at least for repairs. They try to destroy more of these S mines. There's at least a set there. There are 2 sets remaining. One is which is almost down.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Looks like he's not finding the last remaining 2 S mines. Last 2 are located right here. That's the wounded one, and the healthy one's right there.
A squad of pioneers has arrived.
Assault Engineers Parade 4. Assault Grenadiers kept that cut off sector. We do have now the bulldozer over there, M10 just in the region. As 4 push way forward.
Grenadiers reporting objective capture.
Get a white phosphorus there. And that Panzer Grenadier is wounded.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Austin getting some repairs now. Austin pushes forward. M10 does retaliate. So here is pushing forward, force back the rear echelon. Executors push way forward. There is a land. Yep, there was a landmine there. Notice that the assault grenadiers do fall back now. Took a decent amount of damage there. As far gets a bounce on the Sherman bulldozer, does get a pen there from the M180 gun. Bounce it onto the Panzer IV. Good pen there. Sherman takes severe damage. Does take a bounce there. We do have the heave at round being utilized. Panzer IV is down to 1 shot until he's down 4. 2 rounds forced back to Officer. Wipes out the Major. And Panzer IV does go down. Another M10 on the build queue. Each rounds do largely miss the vehicles. Now the tunnel mine being established, very nice. And I got these Panzer push way forward. Getting some hits there on that captain. Pack Hauser gets a pretty good shot there. And it's a vet 3 captain versus unvetted Panzer equipped Panzer Grenadier. It should be pretty easy for the captain to win the fight, especially with those Pack House support. And we do now that Panzer Grenadier squad falling back. Rock Squad assault grenades pushing forward with a bazooka, throwing out a set of assault grenades. Does largely avoid it, gets defeated a little bit. Austin straight forward. He may try to go for a bit of a crush order. Does get a bazooka shot there. Golden Trees are also equipped with a bazooka. Does get the engine right there, and the Austin does go down. Got the assault grenadiers. Does take out the ambulance again. There is the Teller Mine. Captain M180 guns way back here. Hitting any of these targets would be good. Pioneer does take a hit there. Pioneers do fall back. Awesome battle going down. There's smoke hits there. Bazooka slowly whittled down that M10. Main gun short crit there from Oswin. And the assault engineers do get in. And when it's gun shot there onto the M10. Bulldozer does manage to get bandaged vehicle crew. Then he's full back. He also got that vehicle crew to another vehicle. Falls back there. Push forward. There goes the Ostwind.
Our Panzer forces have been reduced by 1.
Some crush there on that MG.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
It looks like the Austrian player is going for a Panzer IV. I think he should have gone for a Tiger tank. It was pretty close to a Tiger tank. But should definitely go for 2 Panzer IVs with 2 M10s in the field.
Sector.
Does get a pen, sends a pen. A lot of goods there, and does go down there. Look, there's a bandit at first.
Territory is out of contact.
Grenade Tinker Rifle grenade there, and now we got the follow-up bazooka shots there on that Panzer IV. Should take it out.
We have lost a tank gun.
Does. Another bulldozer on the field.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Rifle Squad does fall back there. Obviously, has enough for another Panzer IV. It's not. It does see the bulldozer there. Got, of course, the Teller mine here, which he may detonate. Does not detonate there. You gotta be very careful with that Teller mine. He wants that stays up and going. Bazookas and Pantrax get some good hits there onto the dozer. Besides the soft retreat there. Another Panzer IV on the build queue. Teller mine does get interrupted and get some good crushes there on that Pioneer. Pantrax Squad may get crushed there. One model does. Another model gets corralled. Two more models get crushed. Drops the Pantrax. Does not pick up the Pantrax. Which you could pick up the Assault Grenadiers, right? And then upgrade that other one. Finds the Teller mine. Has a vehicle crew there. Go for vehicle crew repairs. Looks like just got a regular repair order. Panzer IV going to be pursuing it. Since it's a Teller mine hit, it has to be fully repaired to remove the engine crit. And I think this guy's gonna go down. Nope, does roll a miss there. Good Pantrax shots there. Get hit by the M180 gun as well. Bounce there. All-ship Panzer IV does go down. Evac round finish off the Panzer IV. Bazooka, Pantrax, Bazooka. Oh, that was another Pantrax. He did pick up the Pantrax, the Assault Grenadier, so he takes out the bulldozer as well. Now he has a bunch of anti-tank squads, no anti-infantry squads, or in the MG42. I feel like the Wehrmacht player sort of threw away the game. He had such an advantage, but those Ostwinds were not useful in the end. Or for another MG42, I think at this point I need to go for a Panzer Grenadier or a Assault Grenadier. Going to be cleaning up that incomplete landmine. You can defuse incomplete landmines. And it got Pack Hauser barrage there.
MG42 team is ready for action. We are losing a sector. Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Austria player push way forward. Right now the Austria player has 228 tickets and of course double, soon to be triple capture against them. US player has 266. They have very similar ticket numbers, but ever increasing. Besides the vault's that fence. That must have been a misclick overall, because there's no reason to need the vault for that.
The enemy is taking our territory.
They're at 2. Crowds are sniffing around our asses.
We do now have a light artillery barrage being brought on in. Rifle grenade somewhere? Oh, no, that was just the reaction squad rifle grenade.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Let's go down there.
Crowds are taking one of
Yep,
our
that's the squad that was firing that. I was wondering, where was that firing from? Pioneer squad does fall back. MG4 just going to be hit by the reaction squad, but Pantrax should be able to take out that fighting position no problem. Did manage to fire one rifle grenade before getting out, doing some splash damage. The reaction squad does fall back now.
one of our capture points.
Maybe a good idea for the Wehrmacht player to go for a Stogie now, be a bit cheaper. The US player has over 300 fuel, so he has plenty for various armored assets.
Our supply line just got cut off.
I'm more biased towards regular Sherman tanks. I do not. Bulldozers can be fine. Wooden combo of Jacksons. Mass M10s can be fine. But general Sherman tanks are just very well.
Sherman bulldozer
Excuse
ready.
me. Generalist.
Crew ready.
Got another bulldozer plot on field, and this is going to be perfectly adequate. Got Stug now being used to deploy the counter, which he has already plenty of AT assets, so I think PES 4 would be better. Some sort of anti-infantry asset, he has just way too much AT to warrant a Stug.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
There's a veteran vehicle crew could hop on out to get side of the bulldozer. I guess get him the veterans who won, I believe.
All right, all done here. Enemy infantry.
Now we got a mechanized assault group deployed on the field. The mobility could be quite nice. There's an M180 gun and a handful of bazookas in the field, so I'm not exactly sure. I don't disagree with the 250 half track right now. 250 half track is a pretty nice asset, but of course it's more of an early game asset. Still gets a direct hit. Good pen there onto the dozer, and does manage to get a good hit there on that assault grenadier. While assault grenadier does have 2 AT weapons, at least it has 4 submachine guns to fire with. Good heat rounds the MG42s, also splash down the Panzer Grenadier.
Send your orders.
That is a US landmine right there, and 42 will get flanked and force them back. Got some number of S mines here.
M10 ready for action.
Pioneers do spot the captain. Now got the 250 half track which way forward.
The capture point is under attack.
Got an M10 on the field. The 250 half track is going to be sitting on up. Get a good, okay firing angle there.
A capture point is under attack.
More S mines found there. Got now the heat barrage firing away over here. Heat barrage ringed a little bit short.
Our fighting position now has some ordnance behind it.
Bunker 50 cal, so another fighting position deployed in the field. Sherman Dozer does find some S mines. MG42 does fall back away from the dozer. Patrick squad rotating around. Panzer is getting hit by the MG42, the captured one. Grenadiers moving forward. M10 not really advancing. It's way too many AT Pentrax in this region. Our squad does soft retreat away. M10 as well. Our squad only has one bazooka.
The enemy is
And now got the Sherman Bulldozer advancing along the flank. That was rolling miss there.
We're getting plastered over here. Contact, get down.
Dozer gets a good shot there. Frag grenade connects with the assault grenadier, still going forward, trying to guide for a bit of crushes, or misses the bulldozer. Bazooka rolls a miss. The M10, no, ambulance goes down once again. Again. Bulldozer or M10 force on the ground, gets a good hit there, hits the rear armor from the front. And now the half track's ready to go on down. Final grenade does get void. Has Grenadiers does need to fall back. Does destroy the 250 half track. Gets to the models upon eject. Bulldozer fires away. Rolls a miss.
What's that gunner thinking? Kill those stupid bastards.
Good hit there onto the MG42. Still gets a good shot. Does take out the MG42. Good hits there onto the 105. M10 push way forward.
They only have 25 points
Good
remaining.
pen there. Stroke or M10 gets another good shot, so does Stroke. M10 should be able to win this duel. Pantrax gets a double cap there, finish off the M10. Leaving Stroke down to
Medium
minimal
tank
health.
was just lost.
Our score does fall back there. Right now the US player does 266 tickets. The Austria player only has 19.
We just got ourselves a field promotion. Coming up on the flank. Sherman Dozer is ready for action.
Sherman Bulldozer now blowing the field.
We're losing a capture point.
Good splash hit there on that
Capture
MG42.
point is under
May
attack.
see some grenades in that garrison. Light artillery barrage in the
We
garrison.
only have 10 points remaining.
Finds a landmine there.
The capture point is being overrun.
Multiple VPs now under threat. Finds another US landmine there. Uber does fall back. Does not get the central VP decaptured. This one will be decaptured. And 4-2 does get decrewed. Rams Grenadiers do have their 2 STGs fired away. Pack also gets a bit of friendly fire hit there. And does try to pick up the MG42 as well. Probably should just go straight for the VP, honestly. And senior rounds utilized. This VP has been captured, but the squad, the vehicle, is almost down.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Rams Grenadiers do fall back.
Just got wiped out. What's that gunner thinking? Kill those stupid bastards.
Rams Grenadiers to get outside of the half track. Right now got a double capture in favor of the Austria player. But he, of course, has a lot of VPs overcome. Multiple Sherman Dozers now on the field. We got this squad catching up the VP. The captain's sprinting over there. And wanting to kind of finish off that stroke was never repaired. Assault Grenadiers, combat sprint forward. Try to take out the AT gun. Took a pretty good hit there.
Sherman Bulldozer ready.
Another Sherman Bulldozer now blowing the field. White phosphorus rounds reading on in. His M42. Captain 42 is going to get going to have to stand the spicy air. And looks like it's down to 0 health. Panchix gets some good shots there, but I get wiped on out. That may wipe him out there. Nope, rated a bit short. But the Cole and coaxial machine guns, yep, does finish him off. Engine 4-2 goes down. Got a neutral capture on the field. Does get some good hits there. Wipes out the Panzer squad. That wounds Sherman tank should just probably fall back. Oh, does lose that tank there. Another stroke on the build queue. Great hits on that Panzer Grenadier. And right now, the Vermal player only... Oh, not sure what he's doing right there. Those are straightforward. Great hit there. Wipes out a squad there. Strobe tank on the flank. I just one time wiping out squads. He has the captain's favor, and that is game. This and great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. We'll go on to a 2v2 now. And let's go ahead and on. Ugh, cannot speak. Let's find another replay. Let's do a 2v2. 9 minutes, so not that one. Let's try, let's see. Mix of everybody here, barring Brits. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another couple Euros to replay straight from Live Games lobby. Spawn north side as the yellow USF, we got Omni Guy. Spawn as the blue Soviets, we got Slafter. Spawn bottom side as the magenta OKW player, we got Lujan. And spawn as the red Idol austere player, we got Sky Greener. The sky is greener on the other side. I'm going to fast forward a little bit there. I'm concerned about the person who's AFK. Because if he stays permanently AFK, there we go. It can be not a good game. Let me slow back down. I hit the wrong button. There we go. We do now have the Volkswageners and the Sturm Pioneers moving around. Commandeers behind some good heavy cover. On this side, there are 3 windows adequate for the Sturm Pioneers. Try to go for a bit of wire there, unsuccessful. On the Sturm Pioneers side to pop out that door and just charge, which is a very good maneuver. Conscripts could just A move and just try to engage the Sturm Pioneers. Sturm Pioneer could just brace heavy cover there and focus on the Commandeers. Now got more conscripts push way forward. The US player has selected the Airborne Company, going for some Pathfinders. Probably going to see bar finders from him. Austria's player slow start. He's going MT42 sniper. I disagree with early snipers. You lose so much field control going for an early sniper.
We have a new sniper under our command.
I also just generally disagree with snipers in general because I hate their design. I think all the marksman squads should be more similar to Jaeger Light Infantry and Pathfinders.
The new Grenadier squad is ready.
Another Grenadier now deployed in the field. Conscripts now advance way forward, firing upon that Sturm Pioneer. But the Commandeers also hitting the Volksgrenadiers, getting some decent damage. Conscripts will at least get behind some good heavy cover. Volksgrenadiers are out of range though, so it's a bit of a 2v1 against that Sturm Pioneer. On the left side, got the Pioneers and Snipers pushed way forward. There may have been one shot there. Pathfinders have hold fire turned on. So it looks like the Pathfinders, they're not necessarily as strong as a sniper when trying to take out snipers, but they can do.
We have a fresh
Our
Grenadier
squad's moving around. Sniper advancing. He has vision of the sniper. Sorry, I got a bit of dust in my eye. That's probably some ceiling dust from earlier today. And, fires a shot there, out of heavy cover. Does go into fire, gets some great hits there. Many good hits. And does not manage to get the snipe shot there. The Pathfinders do have 2 scope rifles unlike all the other squads. But they can only get the snipe effect if they hit a target that's below 40% health.
sector.
Our squad nice and close, engaging the Grenadier. Can't take time to take out the MG42. Got another Rife squad also supporting them as well, so both these squads need to fall back with us shortly. Conscripts over all the way forward, trying to find that MG42. They do find it. MG42 decided to fully withdraw there. Got now the 2-2-1 deployed in the field by the Magenta, so he's gone for the elite armor doctrine. Letting the Soviet player go for the guard motion coordination tactics, which is basically default for most things. Airborne trooper tactics, maybe, maybe not, and partisans. Probably would have seen partisans. Partisans still possible. US player just summoned the captain on the field. I saw the CPs, or the CP counter tick up. And the Wehrmacht player could go for a Jaeger armor reduction. Not bad in 2v2s, particularly this map is pretty tight. Elephant can be quite nice. German Mechanized is always a fun doctrine. And Lightning War is always a reasonable doctrine as well. Conscripts do fall back there.
Air supply of field ordnance is available. Stick with me, you might just make it. Half track, wait for orders.
Conscripts do fall back. They will escape on out of there. We do have a battle grades crew with medics here. And we do have Grenadiers pushing along the left flank. We do now have the beacon set on up to bring in some airborne troops, at least more accurately. Got a fighting position up here with the 50 cal and a Russian squad in the back, so it has some rifle grenades. Good pirates do fall back.
The enemy is overrunning.
Rifle squad taking a bit of fire there. Sniper fired a shot there. M15 rotating around, providing some fire support. Sandbags taking beating. Sandbags do go down. And now the Grenadiers do go down by bracing dirt. M180 gun rolls a miss on the 223. Grenadiers taking more fire. Captain push way forward, and the captain should force back the Grenadier, no problem. They do capture the VP, but they can't stay around any longer.
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
US sniper is a good shot there. The Wehrmacht player does not have a Pack 40, and 222s are not very good versus M15s. They can beat them, but more likely the M15 wins in that fight. M4 far away does not actually won. Far from it.
Opponents are seizing a sector.
Now the M42 falling back. Bit of fire there on the M15. 2-2 does get peppered.
The enemy is taking our territory.
T-70 now pushing down south, supporting out the conscripts. We do have airborne troop tactics. So there's access to some SVTs.
The peg gun is ready for orders.
And we've got more SVTs being summoned. Unless he decides to pick up penals, then they're PPSHs. This gun barrage setting on up, firing away. 223 creeping his way forward. Volks Rangers behind some good heavy cover. Stone Pirates pushing way forward to help him out. Over here we do have now the Grenadiers push way forward. And we've got the 2-2 providing some fire support as well. We do have now Pack 4 in the field, but it is advancing in this sector now. 2-2 push way forward. Pathfinders behind some good heavy cover. Grenadiers taking some damage, then they fall back. M180 gun rolls a miss onto the 2-2. Land Warfare and Grenadiers here. Land Warfare itself just jumps over while the other guys didn't. That was sort of weird. Do now have the T-70 push forward, but Cannon Warfare and Shroom is falling back, and no pension files there. So Shroom may go down. It's a little bit subject to RNG. Volks may go down as well. Put some damage there. Sniper is a good shot there. Howdy. Rifle squad falls back a little bit there. M15 firing away. Back forward does a good shot there onto the M15. Rolls and miss there. So it does not double tap it. Engineer is repairing up the T-70 now. Doing good. How about you, sir? And or ma'am? Sniper does a good shot there in the rifle squad. Looks like the Grenadiers getting some free shots in as well. Grenadiers do get suppressed there. Grenadiers receiving a bit of suppression there. Pack 40 gets a good hit there on the A half track. He's trying to get on out of there. Pack 40 is out of range of the M15. What's up? Go ahead and ask away. Paratroopers in the rock squads, push way forward. Got LMG Grants finding behind some good light cover. Sniper may get hit by those Pathfinders. Good shot there onto the 223. Falls on back. Sniper basically need to fall back entirely there. Nothing much to stop these guys from closing in onto him. He's firing away. He may go down here. 2-2 could push forward to corral him, but got the MG42 here. Does save the sniper. Grenadiers see a bit of fire there. Grenadiers do fall back. The other Grenadiers need to fall back. We got more paratrooper models dropping on in. Takes a nearby beacon. T-70 firing away. Bit of splash hit there on the Grenadiers. Pack 40 sitting on up. And T-70 does escape on out there. Volks Grenadiers push way forward. The Cannon Warfare does get a shot there on the T-70. The other one does not. It doubles rolls and misses the third shot, so it does not take up the T-70. And 1919 is firing away.
Combat unit ready.
Rifle grenade fire away. Gets a good hit there onto the paratroopers. Got two squads of Obus Valsin on the field. Pack 40 gets a good hit there on the M15 once again. It gets body blocked a little bit there. And fires and rolls a miss. Pack 40 reaches out order there, so it gets on out, trying to get a bit of repairs going. Obsadawson firing away. Got some SVT equipped conscripts. Bit of a splash hit there. Volksgrenadiers 1 falls back. Two, 3, push way forward. M1919 equipped rifle squads. Oh, M1919 equipped rifle squad. So looks like the paratrooper squad dropped a M1919, so it needs to be replaced. Grenadiers gets suppressed by the M15 as well as the fighting position, so it has 2 sources for suppression. Land Warfare does get inside the garrison. Pack 40 gets directed there on the M15 once again. Will not finish off, but it could start taking on that fighting position. A lot of fire onto the squad carrying fire. Needs to get on out of there. Obsadawson straight forward, but coming piecemeal with that squad. The other squad is severely wounded as fall back. We do now have some airborne guards now pulling the field. Shooting Pioneers control a stun grenade of the garrison. Obsadawson focused down the airborne guards. Oh, that was a bit of a light spike.
Panzer IV commanders are now authorized to call in artillery fire.
Grenade there hits the Obsadawson squad, force them back. Yeah, probably should have restarted the game before going for 2v2. I should just restart the game after every single game to clear out the VRAM. You know how the M15 set up there with Veteran C2 and 180 gun rotating around. Bit of fire there in the fighting on the sandbags. Blah. I can write fighting position. Sandbag fighting position is the actual technical name for the sandbags. Shroom Pioneers do fall back. Double taps the sandbags, destroys them. Grenadiers push the way forward. Got the paratrooper squad firing away. Has not been re-equipped the second in 1986.
Weapon rack is now open.
Landmine built there. 223 firing away. Airborne squad does take a bit of damage there. Captain's starting to get ripped apart there by the triple LMG Grens with Veteran Z2, and Veteran Z1. Pathfinders here, they won't be able to do much versus this. Does the airborne squad starting to get reinforced to the front line, and got the M19 equipped rifleman squad there as well. Flamethrower comes for a flank, and the T-70 firing some rounds into this wire. Good hit there. Pack 40 does connect. It looks like target weak point has been activated. Does not get a shot off though. Main gun destroyed a crit there. Rotates around. Good coverage there. In arc, but it's pretty close, so does get a shot there. Sometimes tracking at that close range is a little bit of an issue. But in this case, it was not. Pack 40 is rotating around. One sets on up, the other one sets on up. 1, 2, and double tapped. We also got what appears to be major artillery being brought on in. And he will avoid it. Obsadawson, ooh, good landmine there. Obsadawson decides to blow up right there. Of course, we got all these conscripts behind some good heavy cover. Got the airborne guard squad with DPs behind light cover. Grenades been thrown there. That was going to be good if he hadn't dodged it. Is this gun barrage? Direct hit there wipes out that one squad. What was it, the Volksgrenadiers? And wipes out the Obsadawson as well. The Shroom Pioneers should just go pick up that SVT conscripts cannot pick it up. They have full of weapons. The Soviet player could send the Minesweeper squad try to pick it up, and the player could use the Minesweeper squad or the Ultrasen squad. And looks like Red has selected the German mechanized doctrine, get access to the command tank, 250s, crew repair, spotting scopes, and Left 18s. And looks like the Soviet player had a bit of stockpile of resources, both manpower and fuel, going for the Katyusha and the T-34-76. Oh, does pick off that 223.
Vehicle destroyed.
This gun setting on up. Howdy. Sherman 76 now pulling a few. The Pikes with rounds loaded. The Grenadiers need to fall back. They're prone to being wiped.
What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Green as green can be. Well, grab your shit and follow me.
Double wide firing. Sherman 76 firing away. Good pen there on the Sherman tank. Good hit there onto the Grenadiers.
Report and ready to go.
Good stun shot there from the sniper. Bar Rifle Squad's gripping apart the sniper now. Sniper does get gunned down. Here comes a straight run from the airborne guards. Got these forces pushing the way forward. I wonder what happened to the LMG. Did it get picked up? Yep, looks like the Minesweeper squad did pick up that LMG. Volkswagen is about to get ripped apart there. T-36 gains some good shots on in, but may get hit by those kind of Katyushas raining on in. Looks like they did lose one of his conscripts, but we do have one of the Kettlewolfers going down. Maybe both. Or likely be both. We have the Hall and Coaxel does finish off that squad. And maybe we're going to take time to finish off the Vickenwerfers entirely. I think that's a good idea. Looks like Pens 4 on the build queue. Lucy's not going to finish off the Vickenwerfers, or maybe he is. Just doing that one first. Pack 40's there.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Sherman tank straight forward. Maybe I'll headbutt the garrison, destroy it.
B-47 air support.
And we've got the
now
comm
available.
engineers with the LMG now making a pretty good flank, rip apart the squad that's in negative cover. Good high explosive rounds hit there.
Have lost a pack gun.
Pathfinders and paratroopers engaging. Great hit there. Rifle grenade. Gets a good hit there on the Pathfinders. Forcing back. Sherman tank falls back to get a pen. I saw something being wiped there.
Has destroyed an anti-tank gun.
I think he tried to. It looked like it was Red that picked up that Vickenwerfer. Sherman tank straight forward. Comm engineers doing great work
100
still.
points remaining.
They put the combat engineers. And there goes the Pack 40. He could try capturing it. The Sherman tank will just fall back to repairs. You're now the Sturmovik strafing run and the P-47 rocket strafe here.
They have only 75 points remaining.
Good hits there. AT gun does get decrewed. Brumbar now pulling field, going for the pintle mount and the spotting scope. Those splash damage hit there on the airborne guards.
The situation is becoming critical. We have only 50 points remaining.
And the Axis players are rapidly decreasing tickets. A very well played game for the Allies so far. Wait, what? Don't tell me you got the Sherman tank hijacked? How did you have that happen? Broken bar, push your way forward. Now got Jackson Field. It's going to have a lot of work, more work than it should have. The big crew entirely went down. Probably got caught repairing. Sherman tank taking some hits there from Jackson. Rolls and is there. Sherman tank's main guns destroyed. Nothing between Pack 40. Oakwood Panzer 4 is there. It needs to focus down that Oakwood Panzer 4. That's a higher threat right now. It poses a threat. Panzer 4 rolls a miss there. Allows Jackson a little bit more breathing room. Does get a good pen there. Sends a pen. Both are fetched to, or this off fetched to 1. Both are 2 shots down. AT gun does get the crew. And they have ran out of VPs. As Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Before I get started next replay, I'm going to take time to restart the game client and then probably use the restroom while it's booting back up. Please give me a moment. Generally a good idea to restart your game ever so often because this game still bleeds VRAM. Not as bad as a Universe at War though. And that game's synonymous with VRAM bleed, even though how good it is. One moment please.
Sega.
My apologies, I'm back. On to another 2v2. Depending how long it is, this may be my last replay for tonight. Let's do something with British. I suppose double British is one way to make up the lack of British so far today. I'm not sure. How many guys sit cross-legged in your chair? I do, occasionally. Right now, how to put it, I get a lot of steps in each day, and right now my foot's starting to hurt. I usually get my 10,000 steps in per day, and today my foot's not having it. Probably because my empowered wear have holes in the bottom of my shoes, and I need to replace them. And I don't because I'm just lazy, and I don't want to spend money on shoes. Either way, let's get started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Couple Heroes 2 replay straight from Light Games Lobby. Blah. On the bottom right side is the yellow Oshtier. We got Pride-Ka 12. I am not sure, Pride-Ka? Yeah, if you ever wonder why I have trouble pronouncing names, just try pronouncing that name yourself. Spawned as Blue OKW ally, you got MCA Max 1336. So it's not the elite, just one less than elite. Spawned as the red British, got Sario, I think. I still have no idea. And spawned as the magenta OKW, not OKW, UKF player. We got Bulgogi Peak. I have no idea. These names are all foreign to me. Also got some folks around here. It's got a brand care recovery sappers and infantry section. Red has not selected a doctor just yet, nor yellow nor blue, just magenta, who has selected the Mobile Assault Regiment. Volkswagen now deployed, or deploying some sandbags, not Volkswagen, intersection, blah. My mind is melted. Universal Carrier now pushing his way forward. Recovery Sapper capturing that sector. We do have now the Volkswagens down south. We do have this intersection captured the fuel sector. Storm Pioneers captured this sector there. And we've got the Volkswagens push way forward.
Sorry, but we're being bloody shot at! Flank attack by enemy!
Intersection fires away. Got the Grenadier sightless garrison. Not a great garrison to fire from. Only one window sight, though the other guy is managed to fire as well. Still not great with two guys firing. Not to mention heavy cover is better than garrison cover. Volkswagen is fighting behind some good heavy cover, so it's the intersection there, but the Volkswagen do have all the men while the intersection does not. Storm Pioneer charges way forward, gives him good damage on that intersection. Volkswagen is fighting behind some in the garrison, has 4 guys to fire over here. Last guy's just gonna take pot shots against the Universal Carrier. Recovery Sapper does back off a little bit. Volkswagen is trying to build some sandbags, but Intersection's trying to engage him. Looks like Dredge has gone straight to Intersections. Has, what, 4 of them in the field? Yes, he does. He does also have a sniper Bolton and 2 6-pounder AT gun Boltons. So we may see a sniper. We definitely will see 6-pounders. That's basically pretty much mandatory in most games for our players to pull out their AT gun. Mortar, let's see, Wehrmacht mortar? Yep, Wehrmacht mortar full in the field. Volkswagen is to throw incendiary grenade. Volkswagen looks like they're out of the fire effect. You've got these guys behind some good heavy cover there, but they're getting pretty wounded there.
Command Auftrag has been
We do
permanently
now have a
established
medic
as
squad being
Sterling
pulled out by Red. Very nice. Universal Carrier pushing forward, carrying the Vickers. Both those squads now falling back as well. Pioneers laying down some S-mines does get interrupted and cancelled. Got another Wehrmacht mortar. I can understand 1, but right now 2 not super important. His teammate has an intersection over here. Medics looks like deployed in a relatively bad spot there. Luckily it does a pretty quick time to set out, redeploy. His teammate's intersection is fully healed, so probably should be get moving. Good mortar hit there on the rolls on the recovery sappers. Double mortar can be good. It's a little bit up to RNG and how much you're willing to tolerate it. You got some more mobile squads, and maybe a little bit more difficult. He does also now the 5-man squad upgrade as well, so we'll make the mortar a little bit better, more targets for it to hit. Just have to be a bit careful. Only 2 grenadiers, which is something I'm always willing to risk when I'm playing. It's just that I don't trust other people. Could go for Battle Phase 1. Does have Battle Phase 1, so probably could go for a Panzergrenadier. Or maybe some 2-2s or something of the sort. He does have the artillery officer Bolton, as well as Panzergrenadier Bolton. Left 18 Bolton as well. I don't think a left 18 build 50% faster is useful. It's a very situational ability. The one that affects Pack 43s, which also affects Pack 40s and just 6 guns, building 50% faster is actually quite useful, since you can not only build the Pack 43s quicker, which is more important to build quickly. It also allows your Pack 40s to build a bit more quickly, which is always quite nice in case you need to get out something stopping the vehicle sooner. Good rifle grenade there. Oh, the Universal Carrier got abandoned. That can be reclaimed. You could also salvage it, even though it has wait, no, you can't salvage. It has to be a wreck, right?
We're losing a capture point.
I can't click on it and click salvage. I can't click on and try it out, so maybe salvageable? I'm not sure. Probably a good idea to just get it repaired and going. Volkswagens do fall back. We do have the MG42 set up with here and a couple mortars as well. Yellow's going for a 2-2 now. A little bit of a later 2-2.
We have our new weapons, brother. Stay mobile.
The area clear. He's now deeming it safe to repair and recover the Universal Carrier.
Transfer to the front.
And we do have a doctrinal lock-in. We've got the Joint Operations Doctrine. Give access to PAC 43s and LEF 18s, as well as the Artillery Officer, with a reconnaissance and overflight and forward repair stations. All of them quite handy abilities.
The fatherland has given us new weapons.
At the yellow 2-2 there. We've also got Blue's SWS half-track. He does have enough fuel for the Shuriken scores, not enough for Pants authorization, but by the time that gets set up and built, he will have enough for Pants authorization. Fine Warfare getting some good damage there. We also got the artillery flare there from this guy here. The 25 pounders does have a decent friendly fire rate, so you gotta be a bit careful there. I wonder what that was from the 25 pounder. Piet squad push forward. Looks like just a single Piet there, I think. Nope, has two Piets. One does hit, one does miss. Well, the one that appeared to hit doesn't seem like it did full damage. Rolls a miss there. Grenadiers still engaging, but some get overrun by multiple intersections, so may want to fall back relatively soon. And the recovery sapper has taken severe damage. He has also selected Doctrine. He has also selected the Mobile Assault Regiment as well. So both these players have access to land mattresses, so LEF 18s will be particularly useful in this situation against land mattresses. These land mattresses were not providing sleep. Other than the eternal sleep, I guess, technically. We do have, of course, Grand Offensive, Breakthrough, or Fortifications. Probably more lean towards Grand Offensive or Breakthrough. Universal Carrier has been repaired and up and going.
Anti-tank gun and crew now ready for action.
Volkswagen is taking a bit of fire. And the Volkswagen do fall back.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Land Warfare straight forward. Bit of fire there from the Vickers. Excellent hits there onto that MG. Will May does get the wipe there. Does not blow himself up on the landmine as well. Grenadiers will blow themselves the landmine. The wounded squad will fall back. The healthy one will stay. We got the artillery also pushed way forward. Rough grenade fired from the Grenadiers. Bit of splash hit down the infantry section. The officer died across open ground, so took some severe damage there. The officer will fall back. Grenadiers will fall back. Quite a bit of damage in the squad. This squad should probably fall back sooner rather than later, because just preserve some manpower. 2-2 in the region. Volkswagen push way forward, does have support of 2 legs. Also got a squad of open for on the field. Pioneers do fall back. Good mortar hit there. And we've got some S-mines here as well. His squad's going. No, he does avoid the S mines. Ultimators do get suppressed from something. It was from the Universal Carrier. It was from the Universal Carrier. The suppressive fire abilities on
The capture
recharge.
point is being overrun.
Infantry section set on up. Does fall back for all those guys.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points. Supplies looking a bit
Section
squiffy.
firing away.
Line's been cut. Army commandos ready to go.
Infiltration commandos coming for a little bit of flank. Of course, it's only 3 out of 5 models. It's not too particularly great. It's okay. Cons overflight summoned in by yellow. Very nice. We will spot a lot of things. We'll spot the landmine. Landmine did not get built and did get cancelled. But who knows? He may still think it's there. S mines are here, but if the mortars hit the Royal Engineers who are currently cleaning them up, they will get exploded due to it just being hit by mortars. It'll be a horrible idea trying to, what's it called, sweep those S mines. It is smoke there onto one squad, very nice. And smoke there as well. He's smoking out regular infantry squads. I love that. Most time you just always see smoke deployed out onto snipers, or not snipers, onto MGs. What was that? That mortar was very happy to notice that I noticed. Got a bit of something there, but what it is, I'm not sure. I guess it's the heavy mortar barrage from the artillery officer. Do now have the artillery officer's inspiring aura active there. Very nice, improving the, I think it was actually a cooldown 1-2, which also does get applied to vehicles, so it's a pretty nice ability. Able to support his 2-2 and his grenadiers. Intersection may get wiped out here, but overall, there's a lot of indirect fire to put up by the Axis players. We've got 2 lights and 2 mortars, so land matches would be useful against both of those. But however, there's the LF-18 there. And Blue has something now, the Grand Offensive Doctrine. Cheer transporters firing away. Able to help protect the flank of some of these units. Now with Osalotson, upgrade of infrared STGs. As the game goes longer and more light covers deployed in the field, infrared STGs completely ignore light cover. Well, overall, LMG-34s, I think, are generally better in most situations, or in long-range situations, but in light cover situations, and longer the games will go on, infrared STGs will work better. Oh, looks like maybe a landmine has been found there. 2-2 gets some damage there. It can't do much for a Centaur. Back 40 set on up. Bit of fire there onto the sandbags. And the Schumpeiters do fall back. We do now have a Panzerwerfer on the build queue.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Bravo pushes the way forward. We do now have the infantry section firing away. We do now have the artillery officer summoning some smoke, and that's the other smoke. Got the diversion activated now. Centaur pushing way forward. Takes a bit of fire there, a lot of fire. Pack 40 out of range. I hear the Cromwell push way forward, does contend there. Auxiliary Panzer IV advancing. Artillery officer does fall back, may get wiped out here. Does get wiped out there. Each section takes the fire. 222 takes a direct hit there for the base 25 pounders. S-Mines once again gets direct hit there as well. S-Mines gets swept once again.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Right now it does cost the Panzerwerfer. He only has one pack forward in the field. Grenadiers take some damage. He almost loses that squad as well. He's on the one Grenadier.
Now have access to
Good pack 40 hit there.
options.
There's smoke firing. And that is purely from the lights. Maybe that was from the mortars. And just the lower angle if that was a lag.
Light howitzer is ready for another sun.
Obstassin does throw out smoke, or nope, that was the Commandos. Commandos can make it a bit crushed there. Good hit there on the Cromwell. Cromwell's one shot away from death. And of course that's an engine crit. Bounces from all sides as well as a miss. And oh, that was not enough to finish it off there. No heat grenade, so it will remain pretty cold. Got a smoke barrage run there from the OKW player. One force by the ground. And he does finish him off there. And Officer Panzer Commander Artillery there as well. Not really necessary. Does go ahead and blitz on out of there and should be safe enough. Oh, got a shoe mine. No longer have a shoe mine there. Yellow needs to get out more infantry squads. I think a Panzer Grenadier would be helpful. He has a decent amount of fuel as well. He may be going for something a bit heavier. He has enough both the Left 18 and for the Pack 43. Doesn't really need either at the moment. Landmasters there has fired off a volley. Craft grenade fired. Grenadier does take a bit of damage there. Centaur, Panzerwerfer firing away. S-mines that have been swept repeatedly has now been sort of cleaned up with their feet. Pack 40 gets a good hit there. 2-2 may go down here. Centaur flanks gets a good hit there. We see another Pack 40 shot. 2-2 can't fire. Its main gun's destroyed. Why is it pursuing him? And the Panzer IV comes out of nowhere, takes it out, and the AT gun. Why was he trying to charge with 2-2? Was he trying to bait it to stick around? Both is on the flank. Got a drop Bren there, wipes out the squad entirely. Hits all bounce. Cromwell forward. And receive the bounce as well. Panzerfaust does not bounce. And we got a good Landmasters hit there on the Panzer IV. A lot of them get critted. A lot of good hits there on the Panzer IV from the Landmasters. Ooh. Really good double tap there. Volkswagen, I don't think they can pick up that bread. Volkswageners can't either. They have to shooting pennies to pick it up, or let his teammate pick it up from the Grenadiers. Or if he has... Or with the Grenadier. Probably just ping it and saying... And just say the word pick it up. Speaking about other weapons pick on up, another Bren here, which the Storm Officer cannot pick it on up. Okay, looks like he's only limited to one weapon.
A squad of pioneers has arrived.
Cormel fires upon the officer unsuccessfully. Handsworker can now bring in a barrage. He can also bring in... He does bring in an artillery smoke barrage. Left 18 being summoned. Assassin's does fall back. That could have been a deadly hit pair of hits as well. And now got the commando squad falling back.
Reconnaissance flight set to go.
The Lucrative player has quite a bit of stockpile resource. He can now summon the Tiger Tank. And there is the OPW Tiger Tank now deployed in the field. The kind of warfare took severe damage there. Panzerfaust will connect. Over to the Panzer forward here, not fully repaired. 2 shots in that Cromwell should go down. Blitz. Combat Blitz gets a pen, receive the pen. Open the Panzer 4 can still withstand a pen. And does get the Cromwell falling back. We'll have this bit of smoke there. Land Mattress Barrage bringing in, and he's going to retreat. Okay, he does avoid the retreat back in. Ooh, still got tagged there. But did not become it. Section on negative cover, that's not good. Inside just fall back there. Left 18 should try to counter barrage that land mattress. I think I hear firing. Yep, land mattress counter barraging the land mattress. Ooh, and Panzerwolf got a decent barrage there. So he's gonna get some pickups. So got drop Ren there. Looks like none of those squads can pick it up. And here's forward, give it a fire there on that intersection. Good fire there.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Intersection pushing around. Tiger Tank may get a good shot. Destroys sandbags and force them back. Still good enough. That could have been much more deadly. And there we go. There was a backboard to that shot while I'm detonating right on that squad block. And also drop both Brens. There's been a lot of Bren drops this game, hasn't there? Yellow's not going for double F-18. Sort of disagree with that. Oh, and it looks like both the allies do go ahead and surrender. Is Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. I do have time for one more replay tonight. That was relatively short. There we go. Let's see. Oh wait, starts in 6 minutes, so probably not that one. Couple of same players, but that was from the game before the last one. Oh well, should be fine enough. Greens have won, and great here for another Company Heroes 2 replay, straight from Live Games Lobby. Spawn bottom left side as the yellow US player got Omni Guy. Spawn as the blue US player got T1. Spawn top right side as magenta OKW player got Lujan. And spawn as the red Vermont player got Sky Greener. Let's see now. Nobody selected Doctor just yet. We could see Airborne, Armor, Infantry, or Urban Assault, Heavy Cav, and Infantry. Up here we got Overwatch, Breakthrough, and Elite Armor. And we also got Jaeger Armor, German Mechanized, or Lightning War. In fact, we do see Elite Armor. Red is gone for a both MG42 skip, going straight into Grenadiers. I'm perfectly fine with that.
To lay mines, sandbags, and build fighting positions. Lousy patch of dirt is all. You got on the lead. Pinned. Read the wires up.
We got a bit of wire there, very nice. We do now have the Riot Squad push way forward. Some Pioneers advancing, taking a little bit of damage. True Pioneer falling back a little bit, taking quite a bit of damage. Volksgrenadiers push way forward. They're going to advance to get some heavy cover. Got volley fire there. Looks like it's onto the Volksgrenadiers. Got the Rifle Squad here. So just need to focus on that Shroom Pioneer, honestly. Does press on the Volksgrenadiers. It's not going to be good for Magenta. Got Yellow also flanking around. The reaction squad may get wiped on out. Needs to fall back. He needs to fall back with it. Does fall back now. Grenadiers come for a flank. Riot Squad charge way forward, trying to overrun that Volksgrenadiers. Of course, we got the two red Grenadiers here as well, which will cause issues. Blue does fall back for that one squad. Volksgrenadiers will fall back. Does have his teammates reaction squad there, provide some fire, but nothing too significant. And left flank looks like Yellow is just able to overrun Red, since Red has sent all of his units to his teammate. We do now have a tank trap now being established. Riot Squad receives some free shots there.
God damn it! Someone get us out of here! That's it. Points out.
Grenadiers come to this sector. Riot Squad
Area's ours.
rotate around. We've got two Grenadiers here. Going to get some good damage as Riot Squad could push way forward. Now we've got three Grenadiers.
Taking fire!
Grenadiers now push way forward.
Target secure. A capture point is under attack.
The US player is now going for a mortar. I do not like the US mortar. I'm very biased towards pack howitzers, and I'm very biased against mortars. And he also went for the captain, so getting out the pack howitzer is also likely. Just need to get it upgraded. He can always just supervise the upgrade unlock to get out the pack howitzer, and then supervise its own production. His teammate has put a fighting position here. Is going for the 50 cal. And one Riot Squad does fall back. The Riot Squad taking some fire there. Does throw Incendiary Grenade onto the fighting position. Does do a decent amount of damage. Cancels the upgrade. Bar upgrade on the captain. Mortar gets a hit on his teammates' fighting position. Needs a mortar barrage.
Enemies are swarming.
US Mortar is very responsive to Mortar Barrage. Just getting Mortar Barrage right around here and should be just fine. It once again nails his teammate's fighting position, so he did a good job of canceling that. US Mortar is more reliant on the Barrage Order. Its auto attack is not good. And looks like once again tried to nail that fighting position. His teammates' rock squads push way forward. The MG42 now being put on field. Got a 2-2-1 here. We've got the Rifles Grenadiers engaging the mortar, forcing them back. Lieutenant pushing way forward, but gonna get required. The Lieutenant models down, so no Thompson. Rifle Squad goes behind some good heavy cover there. We've got also Rifle Squad still on the flank. The Grenadiers fall back nice and early. Possible squad wipe though. We've got 2 Rifle Squad and Captain with a Thompson and its bar. But that little bit of line sight blocker will probably save the squads. M15 now in the build queue.
Squad back at full force. Area secured.
Captain does fall back. Rifle Squad falls back.
Green as green can be. Well, grab your shit and follow me. A capture point is being overrun.
M15 almost deployed on the field. Volks Grenadiers pushing down south, force back that rifleman. And it looks like the reaction squad tried to put a little bit wide there, unsuccessfully. Mortar fired a shot, which will rain very far. Our squad pursuing, will receive a lot of fire here. Gets focused down by these units, gets a think rifle grenade onto the 223. More consolation prize. He may just lose the rifles, does lose the rifleman. True Pioneers push forward, trying to get some repairs on that 223, and the mortar does fall back. Grenadiers push forward, so is the M15. Now we've got a Stuart on the field as well. We'll receive a Panzerfaust. Rifle grenade fired. Good hit there. Rifle grenade fired. Does eat it. Grenadiers to fall back. M242 can be flanked by 2-man riflemen. M242 looks like they're just going full withdrawal now. Nope, he's going to stick around, but taking some damage. 222 trying to stop these guys. Rifle Squad does fall back. Lieutenant does not have anti-tank rifle grenade. M15 pushing along the flank, suppresses down that Pioneer. Pack 40 connects as well. Old fire turned on. 2-2 on advance and takes out the M15. Thanks to the Pack 40 shot, was able to get an easy victory there. Stuart engaging. 2-2 can't do much versus the Stuart. Pack 40 connects onto the Stuart. They can fight the Stuart. Our squad pushing forward, making an anti-tank rocket grenade onto the 223. Does not. Captain fighting back with good heavy cover. Got a kind of worth a shot onto the tank trap. Looks like the tank trap is being focused down by that Vikenda Worker. Does take out the Peckenwarfer there. 223, trying to pursue that captain, trying to take him out. Does not.
Track, ready for action.
And now we have another M15 deployed in the field. Both of the players do now the Heavy Cav company as well as the German mechanized doctrine, so don't need any
Enemy is
anti-aircraft
overrunning one of our
platforms
capture points.
to shoot down aircraft at least.
We got a new unit ready and on the field.
Grenadiers push right forward. Rocket grenade fired. We do now have the fighting position firing away. Does get a good hit there.
Fire.
Multiple Pack 40 shots there.
The enemy has
Grenadiers falling
destroyed
back.
an
We do now have the M15 push way forward. Reaction squad firing away. Does suppress the reaction squad. Grenadiers falling on back. M15 push way forward. Good Pack 40 shot there. Both sides hold fire turned on. No more Pack 40 shot. 2-2 does man escape on out of there. Our squad being hit by a lot of Volks Grenadiers, a lot of STGs there. Anti-tank rocket grenade connects on the 223. Captain here will get overran. Peckenwarfer may get the crew. Good mortar hit there. Knocks out the Peckenwarfer. Captain falls back. Recruits the Peckenwarfer there. Peckenwarfer may continue retreating on back. Good amount of damage to that reaction squad. All those forces do fall back. Down south, we do have a ranger on the field, not being upgraded with anything. Reaction squad does get fully pinned. Pack 40 connects onto the Stuart.
What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Green as green can be. Backed up, Howell strength. Grab your shit and follow me.
Mortar now firing away. They splash it there. Grenadiers push down south. Force back the riflemen. M15 push way forward. Stuart push way forward. Good splash it in the rifleman. Pack 40 connects on the Stuart. M15 firing away. Those squads do keep their distance though. Got the Grenadiers falling on back and now push way forward. M42 advancing. Got the Lieutenant captured the VP. Rifle grenade onto this rifleman. Stays in heavy cover to get damage resistance. Good shot there on the Stuart. Stuart's now falling back. Should be safe enough. And we've got the rear squad falling back as well. Does have two bazookas. 223 advance way forward. Bazooka does connect. Only one bazooka on that Russian squad. Captain right here. And so smoke. That mortar could get a good hit, but those things got out of the area where the mortar's landing. Obstalson now deployed in field. Mortar has fully withdrawn from the region. Or soft retreat away. M15 firing away. As a pretty good angle hit these guys, Peckenwarfer sitting on up. Mortar may want to eye for a general barrage in this region. Volksengers do get hit and peppered up a little bit there. Do have the M50 in arc, but out of vision range. Takes that silo, fuel silo.
anti-tank battery is ready for deployment. Contact! Infantry! Get round past that gun shield! Into us! Activate!
All those squads falling back, including the backhand worker. So if we've got the Grenadiers that captured the VP. Now we've got the Rangers advance way forward. Up north, we got the Lieutenant push way forward, engaging the Pioneer. And got the Rifle Squad also assisting them. Of course, the Pioneer can't do much. Even in a fair fight, it is very weak. Rangers here now point blank range. Maybe we'll get some good games down to 2-2-3, but I've got the Shroom Pioneers engaging. And 15 fire away, gets a good volley, takes up now the Vetch 4 2-2-3. And taking it out when it reached Vetch 4 is actually important because when it just reached Vetch Z4 means it can also deploy out the Regal AT mines. Of course, he did take it out, and before deploying out any Regals. And take Rifle Grenade? Nope. Pack howitzer firing. Good Cannon Warfare hit there on the M15. Rifle Squad behind some good heavy cover. Lieutenant and Rifle Squad pushing on the flank. Does wipe out the mortar. Mortar does get defrued. There's splash hit there on the rifleman. Grenadiers do get suppressed. Down south, we got Magenta charge way forward. Does decrew the pack howitzer. And it looks like he's going to try to steal the pack howitzer. That'd be a valuable asset to steal. Pack howitzer is maybe one of the best support weapons you can grab. Honestly, I rather prefer a pack howitzer over land mattresses as well. I'm not sure what it's doing at the moment. Rotating around, sitting on up, trying to get a pretty close range shot. That was a weird shot. It wasn't a barrage, so he must have forced fired the ground there, or maybe had a bit of vision. Not sure. Mentioned it's now following him back. VP up north is captured by the Allies, so is the Central 1. But these forces push way forward, double pack forward and a couple Grenadiers. Blues M15's pushing down north. M8 now pulled out by yellow. M8 A1. Good shot there on the feet. Does double tap the M15. Best not to go for any more M15s. He does actually have enough VPs for a Pershing, but does not have the major for the Pershing. Of course, nowhere near enough manpower, and of course, after getting the major, still needs a bit of fuel. But manpower right now is something that he'll have more trouble obtaining than the fuel. Good hits on the captain. Our squad does have the on me active onto them. Lots of lag fire there. Does decrew the pack howitzer. He could try grabbing for himself. But we got a tide of Volks and Obzarasen. Does grab it. He will not get it. Goes a smoke barrage there. That will help out. Decent cooked frag. Well, got a good hit there with the Scott. And got some sort of artillery there. But I don't know if he realizes artillery being brought in there. That's time on target. He does get out of time on target. Scott gets a decent shot there. Rifle squads there. Major does not bring in major artillery. Ooh, great Scott shot. Good Scott. And here, Panzerwerfer. Panzerwerfer hits the rifleman.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
We also got a Sherman take on the build queue now. Very nice.
A capture point is under attack. That's incoming rocket!
Scott does take a shot there. He does throw some pants tech shells since he does have a one. Almost touches the
Machine
two.
gun is in place.
Pack also right there. Good amount of bazooka hits there on
Show
the
300 points
2
on
to
their
2.
line.
Lieutenant could try opportunity to grab that pack howitzer. Does not finish off the 2 to 2.
The capture point is being overrun.
Good hits there on those grenadiers. Force them back. Didn't lose any models though.
One of our emplacements.
This will knock him out for a bit of time to get healed on up.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Grenades been thrown and the Volkswagens do fall back.
All done over here.
Rangers trying to obtain that pack howitzer. Does not. Good thing he did cancel it. Grenades been thrown there. Good frag. It's only a small bit of splash. Inside just used bazookas to finish off that pack howitzer. Very good Scott shot. He got severe damage on all those squads. Even more damage. Those are some Panzer Tactician. So firing away, rival squads got nailed hard by the Panzerwerfer as well as the ambulance. Looks like the reaction squad does drop a bazooka as well as the entire squad. These squads are all severely wounded. They need to all fall back. Captain charges the way forward.
Panzer IV, ready
We've got
for
the
action.
enemy from the captain onto the rifleman. Good hits there. There goes that weapon. Sherman tank firing away.
We lost a gun crew. Contact! Unknown force! Anti-engaging!
Grabs the Vekennenwerfer.
MC-42!
Don't think he would get it though. 6-pound or M180 gun does get a good pen there. Does take out the Vekennenwerfer. Sherman tank firing away. Grenadiers do fall back. Got armor piercing rounds loaded on the Sherman tank. Stewart gets a vision block ability. Prioritize fire turned on. Double bazooka shot there. Bounce there on the Sherman tank. Sherman tank rotating around. Gets a pen. Transport needs to fall back. Taking too much damage there. Got a good pen on the Sherman tank and pen there. And triple tap there onto the Sherman tank, but does manage to escape on out of there. Good thing he did not try diving because it would have gone very poorly. US player can now bring a priest on the field. The opponents do have a decent amount of support weapons. He also has a Scott on the field, so I'm not sure if he should go for one. Panzerwerfer gets a good barrage on the rifleman.
Taking fire!
Sniper firing away. Relatively fresh sniper. 4 kills. And now we do have a Pershing on the field. A Jagdpanzer could be pretty nice for Magenta, but he's going for his mechanized HQ, flying for a King Tiger likely. Bazookas do bounce and miss.
Setting of command.
Got these units straight forward. Got double miss there by the Major as well. And loses the Major entirely and drops a bazooka. So we got 2 drop bazookas in the field, so a squad can pick that up. Pershing throws around into the fence. The cannon warfare does get a bounce there. And we've got heat rounds lit up by the Panzerwerk. It's a good pen there. And we're still hitting that the cannon warfare. No additional shots in the Pershing. Now we've got the Rangers engaging. Goes out quick frag. Does eat it. Another time on target.
Square away your stations. Lock down the shells.
M4-2 here. Panzer flying for a barrage over here. Wipes out the Russian squad entirely. The yellow player has another Sherman tank, which is not a bad option. He has a decent amount of fuel, can deploy in another Sherman tank in about 3 seconds, so at least Q1 up.
Sturmpanzer 4 is reporting for duty.
Brumbar now deployed on the field. Smoke there. Grenades been thrown. Great hit there. Rock grenade fired, does avoid it. Good hikes for rounds there. Brumbar straight forward. Sherman tank loading up armor piercing rounds. Sherman tank has armor piercing rounds loaded. Sherman takes straight forward, does get a bounce. And a miss there. I received a miss, of course. Pack Woody does get a double tap there on the Sherman tanks. And getting some severe damage there. Brumbar gets some good hits in the rifle squad. Sherman tanks just keep their distance. Got a Stewart here. And do have the spotting scope here. Does get a double tap on that Sherman tank. He just needs to get falls on back, get repairs.
We're losing a capture point.
Pershing taking some hits there. Now I push C1. As well for barrage shooting on in. Rangers do fall back. There's a bit hit there onto the Cannon Warfare. Heat rounds load up on the Panzer IV. Does give me pens there. Good pen there on from the M180 gun. You see the bounce there from the heat round. Good shots there onto the Panzer IV. The Panzer IV is backing on off now. First squad straight forward. Rangers engaging the captain. Stewart pushes way forward, makes good shots. Lieutenant firing away, getting some good hits there, and does force back that Grenadier. Arp squad straight forward. Grenadier's in good setup down, pulses out the 2-2 here for support, but the Grenadiers will probably get overrun by all these units. Brumbar heading down south, Packwood connects, and hits the Stewart twice. One miss there, and looks like Stewart will escape on out of there. Good pens on the pants forward, so I'm fall back. Got a good intake rock grenade there, so could go down, but the person's not pursuing. He's a little bit wounded. Does want to risk it. Now a Jackson on the field, or on the build queue. Stewart right here getting repairs. Refuge squads do fall back. Drum tank has prioritized fire turned on. Gets a good pen there. Drum tank back on off. Got a tide of Volkswagens and Opsats and push right forward. And looks like the Stewart took some hits there. He's a re-garrison. Stewart goes down.
The capture point is under attack.
Pershing has some repairs. He also has a Scott Sportum now. Got some shots over here. Drum tanks are plenty of health to push on forward. It's got the good mortar hits there from the US mortar. The US mortar is actually at Veteran C3 with 10 kills. As Hikes of Barrage being brought on in. The Kenworth is now falling back.
Is overrunning one of our capture points.
On me, onto the Rangers. Rangers do throw a quick frag. Does eat it a little bit. Captain does fall back there. Magenta, like I said, I think he needs a Jagdpanzer. He has a decent amount of resources, but I think he just saved up for the King Tiger. Red has a decent amount of resources as well. He may be saving up for a Panther. Does not have tier 3 build. Don't think it would be a good idea to go for Left 18. I think they need some AT, so I think Red Panther would be a good choice. Right hit there on the Scott. Good pen there. Sherman tank can start falling back. It's repairs. Got Pack 40 sitting on up. One hit there. And no more. Two possible other Pack 40. There's triple Pack 40 there by Red. Yellow's captured with the left flank there. And now the tickets are favored by the Allies by a fair margin. Our squad pushing toward their way towards the center. Now got a Panzerwolf for barrage shooting on in. Let's splash it there in the Grenadiers.
The capture point is being overrun.
Our squad does fall back. Captain King suppressed. Prop squad for forward. Do have Kenworth is firing away against something. Hence forward for forward. Captain does fall back. Got a frag grenade there from the lieutenant. The lieutenant needs to fall back. Can't do much versus the Brumbar. We do have the Jackson here for fire support though, and the Brumbar took a bit of damage there from that off time on target, but did not receive any more damage. Pennant bounced down the Pershing. Good pen there onto the Jackson. Almost takes it out. Good pen there onto the Sherman tank.
They're at 200 points.
Good hits there. Looks like the Rangers do pick up a bar. They may already had a bar, so maybe... Oh, takes a lot of fuel silo there. So it looks like the Rangers have their +1 slot item as a bar. Rock squad trip forward. There's a bit of damage on the Pants 4, so may be vulnerable to anything for rifle grenade. Bounce there. Another bounce there. Good hits there on the Kenworth. Kenworth may go down entirely.
Ready for action.
We do have a Jagdpanzer on the field. I do agree with that. Jagdpanzers do also combo very well with heat rounds, and he has a lot of missions in store. is Panzerfort does not have the Panzer Commander, which is probably a bit of a mistake there. Right now he has over 400 munitions. His teammate has also over 500 munitions, but no munitions sink for him. So he has no problem spamming out rifle grenades if needed, and other explosives. Red has a big stockpile of resources. I'm not going for Panther at the moment, so I'm not sure what he's doing with it. Jackson gets double tapped there, triple tapped, one more, and down. That is a lot of AT guns, to say the least. Panzer does go down to bazookas. Yagdpanzer heat rounds hitting the Pershing, who's now Vector C2. Two does take a bit of damage there. Yagdpanzer see the bounce. Just got a Grenadier squad went down there. Heat rounds connecting with the Grenadiers. But Mouse Warpins in the field. Now I think it's actually a good time for Yell to go for a Priest. Something to engage those AT weapons out of range. More saber rounds hitting that Brumbar. The Rifle Squad and Captain behind and in front of heavy cover. Scott providing some fire support, but largely missing. Our squad may get wiped on out. Scott is going to take some shots there. He crews the AT gun. Captain does fall back. One of those Volks do get wiped on out thanks to the multiple high explosive hits. Goes out, frag, falls back. The old sons of avoid just shot there, and now got those who's falling back. Got an AT grenade onto the Jagdpanzer.
Fresh Panzer Grenadiers.
Some sort of explosive there, takes out that rifle squad thanks to the Brumbar. Jagdpanzer gets a hit there onto the Shoreman.
Pioneers ready for assignment. Panther ready.
Red is now brought up Panther. I was expecting that. He does not have too much spare population, Red. Does lose the M242. Has a bit of population now, which is enough to perhaps get another Panzerwerfer. Yes, it is. Panther idle way back here.
We have 100 points remaining.
Axis players do not have many VPs remaining. Good hit there. I think he just lost a Pioneer. Rifleman squad and Captain pushing along the flank. On to me under the Rifleman.
We have lost a pack gun.
One Pack 40 does go down. Our squad does fall back. And Sherman taking this good rear armor hit there, but we see the Pack 40 shot. And another Pack 40 shot over there. Oh, that was a Panther shot. One shot on that Sherman thinks it's on for, but looks like we'll escape on out of there. Jagdpanzer are firing away for C2, so getting some more hits on the Scott. Adds armor support, so can now stand a 4th pen. We do now have a priest has been ordained onto the field. Pershing push way forward, has for C2. See multiple bouts there. There goes the 2-2. Red has a lot more spare population space. Right now he has 18 spare population space. A Panther does consume 18. Of course, we need to take time to get more Pioneers and reinforce the Panzer Grenadier. Pershing does take out the Brumbar.
One of our Panzers has been destroyed.
Good rear armor hits there onto that Jagdpanzer. The Jagdpanzer goes down. Looks like the Axis player is starting to disintegrate a little bit. Magenta has nothing. I wonder if he's AFK. Magenta may be AFK at the moment. Let's see. Follow camera Magenta. He's viewing right there. And so it looks like Magenta's AFK now. Is Red AFK as well? No, push the forward. Red is not AFK, he's picking up the Pack 40. But seeing Magenta's AFK, this game's ultimately done.
Forces are securing our territory.
Yep.
The enemy has driven a wedge in
With
our
the
lines.
game, with one player AFK, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit fast forward.
Destroyed an anti-tank
Since the
gun.
game's now a foregone conclusion when there's one person just AFK doing nothing. This is not a game you win 2v1. If you somehow do, you are amazing, but this player is not good enough to be that. Which you have to be absolutely amazing and be fading really bad players to do a 2v1. Timer target on the mechanized HQ. Battery pushing on the field, trying to take out the Scott. Trying to take his way forward, and Red's just getting crushed. Does get a lot of hits there on that Pershing though. A bit of smoke there, and now we've got the Sherman tanks push right forward with high explosive rounds loaded. These guys advance way forward, does find the core space MGs. Goes up one cooked frag, splashes the medics a little bit. Riku's does take out that one. Lays on some S mines there for some odd reason. And with that, there's going to be a double catch and it's probably be game over. I wonder if they realize that player's AFK. Sometimes you don't realize that player's AFK. You don't realize until, wait a second, I haven't seen him recently. It looks like Red may be AFK as well, so that's the end of the game. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And also, as I mentioned beforehand, that shall be my last replay tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest.